Hey, I forgot to do a noise cap. Could be tight. It's been a while. Alright, hopefully I can remember how to... the way I used to fucking... Words! The way I used to... edit my audio, post-process, noise cancel, noise, remove, edit. Edit is the simple fucking answer. Jesus, what's wrong with me? So... yeah, like I said, it's been a while. Let's see how long, actually. Let me just make sure I... 6th of November, you know what? That's not as far away as I thought. It feels like it's been since... well, I want to say October. But that's like... I want to say like late October, but... that's probably when I recorded. And then... so, yeah. It's been a couple months. Oh my god, okay, so I'm recording this at 12 AM on the 6th of January. Last video was published on the 6th of November. That's a coincidence. Oddly, one of those moments where that video, maybe it's because of the thumbnail, man, or, I don't know, maybe people will just want more or whatever, so they go back to the last video to remind themselves. I don't know. Anyway, hi. How have you been? I've been okay. It's been a bit stressful. Things have happened, and a lot. Things out of my control sort of put me in a place where I couldn't record, and then, yeah, that's about it. I wanted to. I didn't stop for any. Because I wanted to stop, I guess, is what I'm saying here. I stopped because I had to try and remain somewhat sane, which didn't really work. Since then, I've had a handful of internal battles going on. Even after the main thing that I lost control of, that I didn't have control of, was put on hold, I guess. I had some other shit that was ruining my sort of mood and whatever, and it left my room in a much cleaner state, but a much emptier state. So, there used to be a bed, there used to be a dresser, and there used to be a shelf in here. Those three things are not in this room anymore. And the amount of reverb that's added was very surprising to me. So yeah, the point of this is not only to let you know that I'm alive and am thinking about this, and I'm thinking about you, and thinking about Find Love, Die Trying, like, I haven't forgotten about it, even if it looks like it. It's on my mind frequently, and it has been since November. So yeah, the other point of this recording is to test the reverb, and to see if it is good enough for me to want to try recording again, and continuing and finishing FLoDT, hopefully. Hoping to get that done before February, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's the general gist of things, the general jizz of things. The voices are going to be real difficult to get back into. Like, fucking hell. Like, Cat is somewhat easy to remember, like, Morning Scroodle, and stuff. I mean, that's the one. And Damien! I don't even know if this is correct! Oh god. Anyway. You look like you need to take a nap. That's not a line he says, I just wanted to think of something that would work. I don't know, I'm testing the voices that I think would do the most reverb! And see how they affect things. Another thing that's going to harm future recordings and the potential of them is it's summer over here, and it's Australia over here, so it gets pretty hot and pretty humid, and my room gets even more humid than outside. So it's not gonna be easy to find a good time to record where I'm not super sweaty, but I'm probably just gonna have to deal with the sweat. I have to sweat through it. Is that thing that people say? I'm not sure. Anyway, so yeah, that's honestly, I expected there to be more to say, but right now I can't really think of anything. So, hi, I'm here. We're here. Wow. I expected this to be another like half-hour update thing, like the mental health day shit or whatever. I don't know. Like, I think throughout the past months, I've thought of a lot more to say in a video like this, but right now, I don't remember any of it, and it's just sort of like, hey, yeah. Oh yeah! That's what I wanted to do! I wanted the recap on 2021! So yeah, that was a fucking long-ass year for me. It felt like it. And I feel like it did for a few people, but then I feel like the popular thing in mainstream media or whatever is to be like, oh, you know, fucking 2021, 2020, they blur together, whatever, which I kind of have, yes, but not in the way that I feel like wording it like that has done to me, I think. Like, I don't know. The way that makes things feel long, the way that the year feels like it was a long year to me, because I think back to like Below Zero, for example, and I'm like, holy fuck, that was that year. That was in like May of that year. That was almost like for the second half of the year only, but it, you know, started a little before that. So, you know, and then fucking hell, at the start of the year, I started streaming. I tried streaming in February. February. Like, Jesus Christ. That was a long time ago. That's absolutely insane to me. Oh my god, okay. Now, so I did try streaming in September. What I did in September of 2020, but in 2021, I tried harder to stream, and I did it on Twitch, which, if I'm ever going to stream again, I don't think I want to do it on Twitch, to be perfectly honest. But I might have another channel. I might repurpose the VOD channel and show that into a live streaming channel. Potentially, that's just an idea I had embedded sometime. Don't think it's not confirmed. It's not something that's definitely going to happen. It's just a thought. I'm thinking of renaming that to something a lot more catchy. That I really like, but I'm not going to say it now because I don't know. I'm not. You know, that's not. You don't gotta know. You don't gotta know. Anyway, so yeah, started off the year by doing. How many streams were there? Let's check. Check the VOD channel. 29 Twitch streams. Not a crazy amount, but you know, that was just over the span of like 1 or 2 months or whatever, so it was a decent bit. For me, at least. So yeah, that was what was happening then. And then suddenly May hits, and Nautica hits, which is, you know, I said this in the finale of the Below Zero series, but it was very important to me because that was the first quote-unquote major personal project that I've actually completed and that I've followed through with and, you know, worked on consistently. Yeah, that's been insane. It's crazy, and then that, you know, of course, I'm gonna say the real cheesy or whatever common expected thing. Without that, we wouldn't have FLoDT. Cat wouldn't have that voice. Well, Cat maybe would have had that voice. I don't know. I've always had that sort of voice in me, and then I brought it out in Petra, and then Petra turned into Cat, sort of. I don't know if I have a difference between the voices. I don't know if there's like, because Cat's like fucking good morning Scroodle, some shit like that, and then Cat's like, you are such a jerk. There's a difference in my brain, but I can't identify it. Yeah. Sorry if, I guess that's you know, I'm not gonna say anything. Anyway, yeah, and then after Below Zero, I got involved in a social circle that was like, ooh, actually one that felt like it had staying power. And I experimented with a video on Gartic Phone and shit. That was a very interesting experience. That one took quite a while to edit, and it was pretty stressful to edit too. Hence why I haven't done a second one or anything, even though the recording's like an hour and a half long or some shit. Oh boy. It was just, yeah, it was the most effort I put into one, and I said that in the description. I was like, it was, in some ways, or as it lives right now, it's an example of what I'm capable of, in a sense. If I were to fucking apply for a job as an editor or something, that's one of the videos that I would say, hey, this is what I can do. There you go. And then you have the other videos and be like, I can also do this. Blah, blah, blah. So, you know. Yeah, that was funny. I don't know. Yeah. That was a weird one. I learned a few things, I think, and I forget what those things were. It was like, I don't know, just having to hear so many voices when I'm editing and shit, and having to go back and listen to them again and again and hear the same words, and like someone's fucking laugh, like some of the laughs in there and some of the just phrases are fucking stuck in my head. And by stuck in my head, I mean that if I think about them, I can just, wow, that's the one. It's just, oh god, I don't like things getting stuck in my head, so woof. Anyway, I tried that Splitgate video. That was kind of just I don't know. That was fun because I think I made the entire video in a day, if I remember correctly, which was just good to sort of prove to myself that I could do that. I recorded it and edited it in a day. It wasn't a super complex video, but, you know, it wasn't the simplest. You know, there was a few things here and there. I don't know if anybody watched that video, apart from me. Anyway, so, yeah. There was the Subnautic HARDCORE series, which, that was interesting, because, I don't know. I did want that to go places, but I was very focused on other things, and I was very sort of distracted. You know, there's a long form sort of videos that I wanted to do and wanted to have it be more chill, whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what the takeaway from those is, apart from that, you know, there was like a month between the second and third episodes, just because I wasn't in the editing zone as much. It was definitely more of a side thing, and it being that side thing meant I did not spend nearly as much time on it. Yeah, take that in whatever context you desire to. So that was that. That happened, and then FLoDT happened, which, well, I guess it's still happening, wink wonk, or hopefully will. Yeah, that wouldn't have happened without that little social circle that I mentioned earlier, so thanks to all fucking them. It was sort of a risk. That's the way it felt to me, because that's a side of myself, like the visual novel side of myself is not one that many people knew about or anything, or I talked about that much, even though it's a thing. I don't know. I have a soft spot for them, and then, you know, I always wanted to do something like that on a visual novel, and do silly voices and be able to make the dumb jokes or whatever, and, you know, express myself, I guess is what it is. And that was well received by the small amount of people that received it, but that's still well received, and that's still better than anything else I've done. So, yeah. Had people say that I'm the first person to ever make them, like, attached to an anime girl. And that, I think that's really special. Really. Makes me feel powerful as well, in a scary way. Ooh, I have all this power, yes. Yes, good. Soon you'll be on, I wanted to say 4chan, but I don't think that's where people go for. It's probably where some people go for the anime titties, but there are better sources, personally. Anyway. So that's the general summary, I guess? I don't know. What did I miss? But I guess I can touch more on the series now. There was just a weird thing with FLoDT in that I kind of want to save a lot of this for like after the series is over. But I'll just say it now. I have this, or I had this desire to always sort of one-up myself in the next episode editing-wise, which was cool, I guess, but also probably not the healthiest thing. Anyway, there's more to say about that later time, but not today. That's a teaser, potentially. I haven't figured out enough about myself to talk about how this really affected me, but I've heard from other people that shit like that is not the best, and is not the healthiest, especially with video creation and shit. So there we have it. Yeah, thanks for sticking around and listening to me ramble again. I hope to see you back. If FLoDT can get back, and if this reverb wasn't complete garbage. So we'll see. Alright. Thanks for listening / watching, I guess. I'm probably just going to have a visualizer here. And I'll catch you guys later. Remember the fucking buttons! I forgot about the buttons, guys. Remember the buttons. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Remember the buttons, and I'll catch you guys later. Is that what I usually say? I don't know. Bye. The hell is this? Looking for something different? Get video recommendations beyond blah 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 blah.